Gonna hop in some Tekken. Yeah, the Giant Bomb bi-weekly tournament is tonight. And I figured it would be a good idea to hop into some games. Alright. There might be a little bit of background noise tonight. The pipes are absolutely losing their minds. We'll see. I had to get my invites out. Whoop.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Turk, Huarang.
Alright, just give me a sec.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, there we go. Had to get some stuff sent out. Might have some people popping into our Discord too. But alright, there we go. So Tech kicked my ass last time we had a tournament that he was in. Oh, thought I was gonna duck that. And I did not. Oh no, the wall's gonna stop it. Ah, bad.
Round 3. Fight.
Oh, that was a nice slide. Oh, it's always Tech. Ah, it was too slow. Nice.
Round 4. Fight.
Yeah, one of my big holes in my game is my tendency to There we go.
Final round. Fight.
I don't know why I fall for those sweeps so damn much. Oh, that was nice.
You lose. Welcome to the King of Iron. Huarang.
Alrighty. So yeah, tonight's tournament, which I think Vector will be running, should be pretty good. I'm not quite sure what the turnout's going to be, but funny thing is, I'm not actually looking at the camera. It's just the camera's over there, and like I have enough monitors to. Oh, he does nothing but launchers. And yes, I realize that's the point of Tekken, but... Ah, I whiffed it again. Bad. Tonight's gonna be a bad night. Oh, bad. I'll get there. Bad day, though.
Fight.
See, Tech knows to do the Tech knows to roll out when I do that big kick to avoid the last two hits. Oh, brutal. Tech is the one guy, head shaker, on here, but we call him Tech. He's the one guy who reliably ruins my day.
Hello?
Hey, dude, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. Living the one monitor life, I hear.
Yeah, I'm just too lazy to set it up right now. I might take a break real quick and set it up at some point. But
Cool.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
just using the one for the moment.
Huarang.
So the other day was a big day in Tekken Land. I discovered that you were not just limited to like the 20 colors in the palette, and there's actually like a full RGB thing.
Wow, you just now found that?
Yeah, I'm not very
man.
smart, but now I can make so much more awful looking costumes.
Get ready for the next
Yeah, there's some good color variety, man.
Yeah. I'm not sure what my neighbors are listening to, but it's pretty awful.
Oh, is it Dickerson Walls over there?
I don't know. I've never heard something quite that loud.
Hmm.
I thought for a second that it might be my
fight.
my Amazon stuff freaking out, but it's like, why would it ever listen to that? You and your flippy French shit. Get. You stop that right now. Nah, you got that. Oh, brutal.
Round 2.
Did someone join the chat?
Hey.
Oh, hey, what's up?
I just got this business.
I'm pretty sure I was ducking well on that one. And then no.
Round 3. Fight.
I'm just claiming some extreme distractions right now because no one can play Tekken listening to this crap that's in the background. Oh, I didn't deserve that.
Round 4. Fight.
Ooh, the trade. Interesting.
You win.
Yeah, his rising one is pretty bad, but I only needed a quick one.
I'm surprised it traded.
Oh crap, I meant to invite Soren. Have to get him on the next one. I think I'm gonna have to go make sure that like some speakers are playing in my house or
Tournament
something.
7.
Cause
You think there's some random song playing in your house?
well, I did just bought. I'm good at English. I did just buy a couple of Amazons, the Alexa things. So,
Oh, okay.
BRB.
Get ready for the next battle.
Well, that was certainly strange. Nothing at all.
So it's still from some other place, some other neighbor's place or something?
I assume so. My neighbors have bad taste in music. I already knew this by the number of times I heard Trap Queen last weekend.
Round 1. Fight. Round
I love that move.
fight.
Oh, would have thought my Wall Rising 2 would have been faster than that. But oh, that was filthy. I didn't even know you could do that.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
I don't even want to know where I pulled that one out of.
Fight.
I'm not sure what happened either. I thought I was blocking that.
So the only big change over the last couple days, since you've been playing, is that I added another hit to my jungle, and that's literally the only thing I've changed. So you should be housing me regularly.
It's been a while, I guess.
I started trying to play Jhin and then realized that was a bad idea.
I played some Asuka over the break a bit.
Nice.
Still kind of learning how to, I guess, understand her. I don't want to like actually play her, but just learn some defense.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Huaoran. Get ready for the next battle.
All right.
Round 1. Fight.
Ugh, bad.
Round 2. Fight.
Damn it. Saw that coming.
Round 3. Fight.
Ugh, bad.
You lose.
Wah, wah.
So are you still playing on that 40 frames per second?
Yeah, man. It's not gonna change.
Why mess with success?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, this is new.
Angie Howard's estate, damn.
There are no such thing as wall combos with Jack.
Really?
Last few days have been disastrous.
Oh, I thought you were talking about how long the sync was.
Oh no, I mean like that goes without saying. I was chuckling more at how we've ruined computers forever over the last few
Oh
days.
yeah, Intel, and I guess every
It's
processor.
not Intel, it's everybody.
Yeah.
We're all doomed. But
Round one.
it's gonna be fun.
Fight.
Or disastrous. Either way. That is a very stylish Jack, I will give you that.
Shit.
KO.
This game is so unrealistic.
Fight.
Ouch.
KO. Round three. Fight. One.
Oh,
One.
Oh what?
Is that the announcer saying one?
Yeah, I think it's like a. Yeah, it's the announcer,
Oh, I
the narrator of the story or whatever.
don't see many Jacks, so I haven't seen that one before.
One. KO.
Doesn't Jack have that low punch? That like the one where he like crouches down and shoots his hand out?
Yeah, debugger.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the only OP thing that I've ever really seen anyone use.
One. One.
Shit, still. Hit that.
Great.
That was nice.
You win.
I was actually surprised that worked, but I'll take it.
Nah, I kept ducking right, so.
I thought Jack had an even lower one than the one that you pulled out, though. Like maybe down forward 2 or something.
He's got.
Like he just puts his arm on the ground, and because like you let Tech get away with a few
This tournament 7.
while he was on the ground. And I just wasn't
Yeah.
sure if I had missed one.
Yeah, he's got 2 of them. He's got one where he sits his arm on the ground and charges up. That's down 2. And he's got C planner, which is down
Gotcha.
or 1+2.
Gotcha.
So that one grab you did, there was a way to block in midair, right?
Volcano Buster.
I'm not sure if it's that one or another one, but there's one where you can like kind of block
Get ready for the next
like during the grab, I think, and like
Really?
reduce damage.
Wow.
Are you talking about the one where he holds you up in the air?
And then he kind of punches you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one. I think you can like block at a certain point.
if they do the extension after it.
Okay, so it is possible though.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going
Okay.
back to OG. I am not.
Round one. Fight.
You let me win.
Round two.
No, I didn't. I was just trying to get in there.
I have my doubts, sir. So fess up, you're like playing one-handed or with your eyes closed. Ah, there. That's the infuriating juggle from hell I know so well. That was a... Oops. Oh, shouldn't have tried to spam out of that.
Round four. Fight.
Interesting. That tracked real good. It was a
Yeah,
rage
it's like
drive.
a mid-high. It's interesting.
What?
What happened there?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in the habit of using that one a little more, especially against you, because my bailout does not bail. It is not properly bailing. Let's take a look at the challenge schedule for tonight.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist tournaments, Huarang.
I'm trying to remember how to use this website.
Seemed like there's like 4 people in it.
5, counting me.
Oh, okay.
Us 3, Vector, and Lightning. Low turnout, but maybe some more people hop in.
Get ready for the
That Nore dude showing up from parts unknown was a real thing.
Yeah, it sounds like he'll miss this one though,
Mm.
or she. I'm not sure.
Although I'm not going to beat Lightning anymore now that he's geesed up, but I came close. Came close. Second twice in a row. It's almost like winning, but not.
Yeah, I haven't really labbed any characters except for Asuka, so it could be pretty bad.
Girl I'm seeing started playing Shaheen, and like we played one game. We've only played once, and I was like, okay, I'll play Huarang, but I won't do. What the hell is that, Jack?
fight.
But
Let's go Lightning.
But what I ended up learning about Jack was that that Shaheen is like, he has some really good mashing. I'm not so sure about like anything else he does, but he mashes really good.
They weren't doing the slide on you?
No, I mean she tried,
Oh, okay.
but like, even aside from that, like, there's that ridiculous hop kick. There's like, also it's probably partially just like unfamiliarity because like nobody plays as it, but
Yeah, true. He's kind of rare for some reason.
which is weird because he seems like a really good like entry level character.
I know in 7 he was supposed to be like one of the best characters, or 7.0.
Well, that's obviously wrong. Hwarang exists.
I mean, in terms of like tiers, you know.
Right, that's obviously wrong.
Oh, nice. Damn.
I will totally pretend I meant to do every bit of that.
What?
That's a high crush.
I like it.
I've been trying to get a little better at dealing with walls. For a while, I liked no wall stages just because everyone else is so much better at them than me.
They're not bad.
Hmm?
They're not bad, man. The walls.
Ah, well, for a
Once
while.
you-
I mean, like, I came back to this game after being away. Like, I've never actually played a Tekken that had walls except for 5 regularly. I didn't play 6 or Tag 2.
play 4.
So I didn't play 4 at all. The ones that I played a lot of were Tag and 5. Mostly Tag. Which was just Tekken 3, so.
Yeah. And like all the stages are infinite in that.
As the good baby Jesus intended.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's kind of funny. I don't know how I ended up settling on playing a lot of Minecraft and Tekken 7, but those have been the games of the last couple months.
Round 1.
I've never played Minecraft.
You would like Minecraft, I think. You seem to have the personality that would appreciate it. What?
Whoa.
I have some.
Not sure what happened there.
Hmm?
Not sure what happened there.
I think just getting against the wall.
Messed up the rage drive.
Now that this is a physics-based game and all. Most people I can follow that up with a Peacekeeper, but I keep forgetting that you do that when you're pressed like that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The seeing eye throw.
Round 4. Fight.
I don't know why I keep trying to interrupt that.
Because it looks really tempting.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, I was playing against a really good Hwarang the other day. Well, really good. he was yellow. But like a lot of the stuff that I've been trying to consciously do was out of that fight was because I was like, that move is really deceptive. I do not like that you figured out a way to extend that. I just want you to know that. Oh, that was bad.
With the counter hit thing?
Though when you do the sweep and you go into a mid, it makes me very sad. The low mid.
Sweep when I go into a mid.
The low mid where.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like back turn, with the low kick.
I don't even pay attention if you're in back turn or not, dude. I'm just like hit many times. Try not to get too embarrassingly punked. Spoilers, it doesn't work.
Oh, I should probably put VSync on.
If you can reliably hit 60, yeah, definitely.
Because of the frame delay stuff. They changed it.
They did?
At least I thought so. I thought they reduced PC input lag.
Oh, I don't know if that. Yeah, I guess VSync probably has something to do with that on your end of things.
Well, yeah, because I think it adds a couple frames or something, but I think VSync on is now the same as the new PS4 lag, which is like 4.8 or something like that.
Weird.
So I think like I'm probably on like 3-ish right now on PC because I'm not using VSync, which might be too fast.
I gotta slow this. I gotta slow this shit down.
Basically, yeah.
Oh,
like,
man.
it might be too fast. Like unrealistic.
How unrealistic.
Because no one plays on PC, man. In like a tournament.
Oh, I guess that's probably true. Which kind of bums me out
Online,
because like,
yeah.
why not play on the best platform for it?
Yeah, I agree, but it's probably just hard to like logistically get a bunch of PCs in a room nowadays.
I guess. I mean, they're just like when I go to our locals, it's a bunch of PS4s on PC monitors. So it's just like
True.
put a little. You could throw together a box that could play Tekken at 60 adequately, pretty
That's
cheap.
true.
Just like a mini
You need a bit of an
ITX.
investment, but yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, but I mean, like it would be about the same price as like. I guess PS4s are now cheap now that PS4 Pros are out. But
Yeah.
does this game have any difference on a Pro?
It looks a bit better. But
So
I
not
think
really.
the faster load times.
Really? Has the same drive. Weird.
It seemed a bit faster because I have a normal one and a pro.
Oh, you're
I could
fancy.
be wrong. It could just be like placebo or some, you know.
Fancy tech.
Ouch.
Round 2.
What?
Fight.
That is a weird sound effect.
It's only the jack.
Just sounds muffled.
That is a brutal looking throw. I just noticed that they put like sparks on your face when you get dragged by Jack.
KO.
So I had no idea that wasn't a single move. That you actually had to hit that punch. You have to get thrown
What do
in
you
the
mean?
air.
Just throw?
Yeah.
Not sure what break that is either.
It's 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder if it's my computer or something, because the sound effects when I hit him are like really low.
No, they're low on
Got that.
mine too.
Yeah, that's natural.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he is made of metal.
Round 4.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, I guess it
realism.
makes sense. I don't know. I would expect some kind of more clangy sounds.
Well, he's a cyborg. Artificial skin grafted over an exoskeleton.
1.
Ooh, damn it.
Oh. It's the person. Trying to roll.
KO. You win. Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
So how cold is it up there in Boston area?
Cold.
It's pretty cold here too. I'm sure mine isn't as cold as yours though.
The high tomorrow
90
is like
degrees.
2.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. Let me see.
And we just got dumped on. We just got about a foot of snow.
Yeah, I'm a 13 high tomorrow. A bit nice.
Get ready for the
0 low.
Yeah, the low is like -10, something like that. I'm actually gonna have friends over because like I know some of my friends probably don't have the heating is probably not up to snuff to deal with that.
Oh, makes sense. Okay. Yeah, last year I had to deal with a furnace kind of dying out. It was pretty bad.
Yeah. I don't pay for heat either, which is nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, it's not cool. That. Stop that right now.
You trying to sidewalk that and doing it too late or something? Oh, nice.
What?
Oh man, the tracking.
Your shins.
Round 2.
Here to reap your shins.
That's too far.
I'm like slightly proud of myself for that one because I did not do the same stupid thing twice in a row on you. Where like I do that last back and forth kick because it works on most people, but for some reason you are better at you're better at picking that out and tech rolling out of it than most people.
Fight. KO. Round 4. Fight.
That is a mid crush. What the heck?
I think it goes under that for some reason. I'm not sure why.
KO. Final round. Fight.
Dang it. I started spamming at the end, and I can't do that. Can't mash. I can get away with that on almost anybody, but not you. And apparently not Lightning's Geese, because that's frigging terrifying.
I think if I hit you with the rage drive and you block it, you can probably like sidestep, and you'll probably dodge whatever I'm doing after.
Please, I play Warang. I don't sidestep.
I'm just saying, man, because she's plus 9 or something, but she's too far away to really do anything.
That makes sense.
So
I was
if
just
you're trying to
hammering
expose-
back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many frames do you need to get back into a block?
King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
To get back into a block. From what?
After a move?
Any move?
Yeah. Like, how many
depends.
frames does it take to reset into a block state?
Well, I think there's only like one active frame for most moves, but I'm not sure how many. Like, I guess the recovery depends on the move.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like some moves take forever to recover. Some are really quick. Like
Yeah.
a jab's pretty fast, but if you do like backlash or something, kind of slower recovery. You know,
Mhm.
I don't think it's consistent for every move. I think it depends on the move.
Okay.
And I don't have the recovery frame. I think if I had Tekken bot running, I could look into that, but
What?
I don't have that
What are you doing?
running right now.
Soren, what are you doing?
What?
Look, I realize that Harada is wrong about this, but you shouldn't have a fucking tiger in Tekken. You should not be able to throw tigers. That's not okay. All right, I feel better now.
For some reason, I don't get offended as much by the tigers.
I don't
as
mind.
do, like the fireballs, you know.
I agree. Mostly because it's actually like a Tekken character, not some weak ass Street Fighter and or nobody ever played King of Fighters Go Away
Round
game.
1. Fight.
I actually did play for like a week or two, but not very long.
How does it feel to be nobody?
I'm used to it, man. Oh, nice. Got the was it the bento?
Sushi plate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, let's get that lag.
it's not even
Oh
lag.
man, the
it's
sink.
froze.
Sink.
The sinking.
No.
Oh, and you got the turkey, or is that what is that?
This is the. It's not turkey.
Oh. Wow, that's rough.
Chicken on a plate.
I forgot.
I wonder if it'll rematch us
Pretty good
because it
scenario.
kicked me back to the lobby.
I'll go to the back if it doesn't.
Nah, don't worry about it. You guys go. I'm gonna hop up
Sure.
for a sec.
Okay.
Round 1. Fight.
What time does the tournament start anyway?
7.
8
Oh,
Eastern.
some
7
of you people.
Oh, no. I forgot.
I had somebody drop in because, like, I just leave the stream running partly so I can go watch it later. And he's like, "Play with Akuma, please."
KO. Round 3.
Ah, I forgot the other one.
I would rather die than play Akuma. Well, that's probably not true. I'd rather die than get good at Akuma. I thought about going to our actual locals today and catch up with some people, but it's too cold to go out.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Round 4. Fight.
I'm still a little unsettled by that she has a dragon punch.
Great. Final round.
Ouch.
Fight.
Jeez. Whew. So I was talking to my dad earlier today, and he runs IT for banks, and he's like, "Oh, our big mainframes aren't vulnerable to all this stuff." Meanwhile, now IBM just pushes out a thing that says, "Yeah, we will be releasing firmware patches real soon."
Something I read made it sound like even if they had like patching, they'd have to redesign the entire like structure of the processor.
Yep, we fucked up. That's
So I mean, it's like it's a short-term fix, but
it is a short-term correctness fix. It may not, like, there may be no performance fix.
okay.
So basically what happens, and I don't know if you've ever gone deep on this stuff, but microprocessors are weird. They're the running joke is that, what was it? The poison sand that thinks using lightning tried to predict the future, failed, and now tells everybody your secrets.
Right. Okay.
because what modern processors do is they have like a super deep pipeline for preparing instructions, 7, 11. The new AMD stuff uses 19. And so when it runs into a branch, like it runs into an if check somewhere, otherwise it would have to stop. So instead of stopping, they compute both sides. Like instead of stopping, they're just like, let's get ready in case it's true and in case it's false. Doing that was not like, it's a big reason why modern software is fast, especially stuff written in like languages that are dynamically typed, like a Ruby or a Python. But at the same time, that's why this error happens, is just because like there's no like, once you have committed to doing this and it starts trying to preload stuff into memory, there are ways to see where that is in memory. So it's kind of like, it's not that it's unfixable, but the fix for it is don't do these things that make computers fast.
Yeah, I think they're saying like a 30% reduction in.
That
or up to
is
30%.
hyperbolic.
Okay.
You can come up with workloads where it's true. You can totally come up with workloads where you see a 30% drop. Into the real world, like even on databases, it seems like it's much closer to 10, which is of course not good, but it's also not the world-ending thing that everyone predicted.
Mm-hmm.
The bigger problem is that it can be done in a web browser. Like, that's the real reason this is bad. It's not because it's going to slow you down your computers and make you get bad frame rates in your video games. It's that a web browser on pretty much any device is vulnerable to this. Maybe I should talk about chip theory more when I'm playing Tekken.
Yeah, I was trying to listen and play. It wasn't working.
That's my strategy. But, yeah. Turns out we've been making mistakes about computer chips for 20 years. It's good stuff.
I'm not surprised it was, speed over security.
Oh, neither am I, by any means. But I'm just surprised it's quite that bad.
Yeah. And I just made a BC, so that's awesome. Although I probably wouldn't be able to wait that long anyway, Another, 5 or 6 years or however long it's going to take.
I mean, yeah, it's not something they're going to fix. This is the new normal. And there are ways to...
I don't think there's going to be like a new style of processor.
There can't be.
There can't be.
Like, literally, there can't be. Without giving up most of everything that exists right now.
Well, no, I get that. I'm saying, like, I'm sure they have to be designing, like, some kind of prototype for the next type, I guess.
They're constantly doing it. Like, Intel has a roadmap, like, 5 years out. The problem is that, like, it comes down to there are only certain ways to do things and physical constraints at the chip layer. Like, it's not like when the speculative execution stuff is taking both branches and like getting all that stuff. It's not showing your code that, but it's putting it into registers inside the chip, and there are known attacks for figuring out what a register you're not allowed to look at has in it.
Okay.
So, like, to do that, you have to redesign, like, what a register is. Yeah, you have to redesign how memory works. Memory on the CPU itself, not like RAM. So, yeah, the more likely thing is figuring out ways to constrain speculative prediction on that stuff. But even if you do that, if code has been compiled for a a machine that doesn't have that, you have to rely on the operating system to guard against it. And by having the operating system do that, it has to do much slower things. Because the patches that are out there right now, what they literally do is they literally do a couple of little things to disable speculative prediction for anything that touches the kernel.
Okay.
So by doing that, you get into a very weird spot.
So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. I don't really have much control over it, obviously. Got to kind of deal with what's out there.
Yep.
So I guess AMD is better to use than Intel right now.
I mean, that was probably true for most use cases anyway. Zen is pretty nice. Like my Streambox, which is sitting behind me, runs Zen. Like it's a Ryzen whatever. I think it's 1600.
Okay.
But like that's a hard question to answer, just because there's so many different variables. Like Intel stuff tends to be faster at single core, but since everybody is going to have some level of single core performance issues with this, who knows?
Well, yeah, I guess I'm just referring to, like, I think Intel had like a specific flaw.
Yeah. So that's
in
a
addition to the-
yeah. So there two different things came out at the same time. Intel's sounds worse, but is probably a little easier to deal with, because what's happening there is, in addition to, like, it's still a speculative execution problem, but instead of the way that it was being handled before, this is one where you just need a way to check to see whether or not the RAM being pulled belongs to the operating system or not.
Okay.
So if it belongs to the operating system, you need to stop that. That's what AMD does internally. They have a way to prevent speculative fetching of data if it is owned by a higher security process than the one that is doing the request.
Gotcha. So like if someone logged in as like root or something.
Right. Well, not root. Root is still a user. It's more that it's like kernel memory versus user memory.
Okay.
So AMD doesn't allow that. However, and like that attack is the meltdown attack that applies to Intel is a little easier to pull off. However, it has been confirmed that Spectre, which is the one that applies to basically every chip made in the last few years, and by few I mean 20. I shouldn't say every chip, but like, for example, the Raspberry Pi has a chip that isn't susceptible because it doesn't do speculative execution.
Okay.
It does do branch prediction, where it assumes that a branch is always going to be false and keeps going. And if the branch turns out to be true, it throws it all away and starts over. So there may be some interesting attacks you can do with that. But Spectre can be done through a browser, and that just means that eventually the attack will be available to everyone. Like, it doesn't matter how hard it is. If you can do it in a web browser, someone's just going to, like, weaponize it and pass it out.
Yeah.
So, functionally, all my business partners are going to be very, very sad for a few weeks.
So there's not much they can do though besides get like whatever patching is coming out for the Intel thing, right?
Not well. I mean, they're also going to see, like, for example, a very common like data store called Redis. Right now, it's looking like the best case is a 10% performance drop, and a 10% performance drop means buying like bigger servers and stuff like that. So it's going to be expensive.
Does anyone profit from
I mean,
this announcement?
like the
I
cloud.
guess besides AMD, I
mean,
know their stock went up.
I mean, the cloud vendors are going to do a little better, but it's going to be like 10% to 10% better. I'd short the shit out of Intel if I was in that game.
Yeah, I don't have any stocks.
I just use mutual funds because I'm exactly the sort of person who's dumb enough to think that I can be smarter than the market.
KO.
I thought you were going to go low twice there.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Round 3. Fight. 4. Fight.
Well, it looks like Vern is in. So we're up to 6 whole players.
KO.
Oh, goodness.
Final round.
Alright, I think I made it here in one piece.
Boo. I mean, hi.
I have it. It's a little bit chilly. That's about the most charitable way I can put it. Oh, yeah, I'm getting loaded up, but I should be in here in a bit.
Dope.
Yeah. So how's the week been for y'all?
Cold.
Also cold.
Nice.
You win.
God, I think it's hilarious because yesterday,
Oh, did you
There's
send
this-
an invite? Sorry.
I mean, I haven't tapped in.
yeah, I
Okay,
should
cool.
be
There.
I should be on board.
Okay.
Ah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
But well, yesterday, on the main stretch of road that like most of like the school and like the main hospital and stuff is like on, there's a water main that burst.
Welcome to the
So there's an intersection where they just had to dig up an entire chunk of road just to like pump out like all the water that had started leaking.
final round.
Yeah, you guys don't do crowned roads down there or anything, do you? They're all like flat.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
We learned better up in these parts.
God. But there's some
Get ready for
there's still like a ton of like roads, especially like if you get on like downtown and stuff that are like still like old or like in really rough shape. So you'll have like some back roads that are still like cobble and stuff like that.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's interesting,
Only problems of the South.
right?
But
God. Like, yeah, it's kind of been crazy because
fight.
you know, like it still doesn't get as cold as like like as it sure does like up north. But like everywhere, it's like, hey, y'all are gonna have to keep your taps running and all that stuff.
Yeah.
because
that
could
has
be
been
a
our
disaster.
that has been our week, month, forever.
God.
2. Fight.
We almost threatened to get down to single digits earlier in the week, and it seemed like everyone was just kind of just preparing for the worst somehow. I still just don't understand. But, it'll be a case where, like, give it a month, it'll be back in, like, 60s. Like we
You
were
say
getting
that,
the week-
and I hate you.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm
No,
bad.
I tell you, the week before Christmas,
Round 3.
we were getting, like, mid-60s, high 60s. That whole week. Christmas rolls around, it starts dipping down to 20s. Like, Alabama's insane, man.
Yeah,
that's-
I mean, we know. It has been covered in the news rather exhaustively.
Yeah, there's that too. For sure. But yeah, it's
Round 4. Fight.
it's a new year, so that means opportunities for things to get crazy in a whole bunch of different ways.
Put me down. You put me down right now.
That's
Final round. Fight.
Also, I probably won't put it to use this week just because, like, hey, we're going live in an hour. But Streamlabs has kind of put out something that kind of integrates with, like, OBS and stuff.
Doing what?
Well, I think a lot of it's just to kind of, like, import, like, a lot of the stuff doing from their site, just kind of into, like, a program. And just, like, importing, like, all of, like, OBS's, like, settings and profiles and stuff, so if you've got, like, any, like, profiles or sort of, like, sources set up,
Thought I was gonna
they'll
get you.
import those in. Oh. I'm just now getting off the loading screen. What? I'm debating. I might have a surprise for the beginning of the tournament. We'll see. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go ahead and spoil it and break that out now.
No, don't. You can't. You cannot spoil. I will not let you.
Fair enough. I'll say I'll keep it in my back pocket.
Yeah, I haven't showed them yet.
Oh, gotcha. They don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. They don't. In the words of one AJ Styles, they don't want none.
Wait, so who was the sixth person that joined?
I think Vam did.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's
really?
check.
Okay.
Oh, I read it as Varn because very tiny.
I was about to say I didn't recognize that name. I was like, I don't know who that person is.
Let's see. Yeah.
I linked the Tekkens to to an infosec Slack. So they're just like, "Are you Lily or the person I don't recognize?" Oh, that's Warang. Warang has a deer head. He does now.
Nice.
Wait, they recognize Lily but not Horang?
He had a deer head on.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You should still be able to tell though.
I mean, yeah.
When they start doing like,
It's the guy that kicks a lot.
yeah.
Please,
So
there's
clearly
like
it's...
2 of those in this game.
Oh, yep. You're
Do
right.
do not deny the existence of Li Xiaolan. Thank you.
Oh.
I mean,
That's
you might
the
as
way
well
they
because
are.
nobody plays as him. But
Round one.
So 3 then. I was about to say, if that deer head just started like throwing like flowers at people, maybe it will be a little bit easier. Them chaps.
I mean, if their minds are blown by deer heads, just think about what happens when like she starts throwing some tigers.
Right? Tigers. When I break that surprise out, like, yeah, it's
I don't yeah. See, thrown tiger.
yeah, nice.
Of course, I'm leaving Eddie off the list. I play good characters.
Oh,
No, but the
good,
so the girl
good characters.
the girl I've been seeing, I was talking about her exploits with Shaheen earlier and how she actually took 2 rounds off of me the first time we played, and that was interesting.
Hey,
But
nice.
I forgot how to do it.
apparently she was treated very poorly by a gentleman by the name of King Weedy, and shockingly, he played Eddie.
Oh,
It's like sometimes be a little less stereotypical.
right.
Jeez,
That would be.
I'm not used to people actually liking Eddie. That's not okay.
Shoot.
Well, I was about to say, like, after. I think Tekken 3 just kind of established that whole just sort of pecking order, and that Eddie was the guy that she picked when you just wanted to like button mash
Yep.
and do a bunch of dumb nonsense,
Yep.
which is regrettable.
And I
Because-
kind of miss Kazuya era Jin just because you could mash anything and look good at it.
Oh yeah,
And then they gave him like his own move set and like tried to give him motivations. No, don't do that.
And parries and stuff. Like what? Yeah, I think
I probably
there
need
was
to
a
know.
point-
I probably need to know puns rule in my chat
Round 4.
Oh,
because
No,
capoeira
no.
is not to be Tekken seriously.
oh.
And I
that's,
had to share that with all of you.
You know, I respect that. I feel that on a personal level. I don't feel like you should establish like some form of censorship in your channel
I don't know about that. I mean, come on.
for that kind of quality.
Also, I know I say this every time, but that dude in the back is getting way too into this. Like,
Maybe he's just trying to keep warm.
he could be,
you know,
because
like,
now he's back.
it-
Now, oh, thanks for sidestepping it, taking it all off.
Oh,
But
like it's cold out there.
It is.
Like he's probably just moving around just to kind of like keep feeling his fingers and stuff.
I do like how eventually they like put like just start walking and just sort of go back to patrolling.
Yeah.
Unless that's another
Like,
guy. Hard to tell.
It's kind of like a street performer. At some point it's great, but you see somebody being a human statue for like 10 minutes. It's like, sure, that's cool. I know. Just replace human statues with Tiger Mom and this weird French girl.
The best part is that when you go into Tekken Bowl, all these dudes are there, and they are so excited for the bowling.
Oh,
It's like they're just like, "Rah!" And then you get a strike, and it goes into strike mode, and the lights go down, the music goes up, and it's something special. That's all.
oh, that's amazing. I still haven't played Tekken Bowl, and
You,
so like
you need
I'm
the sweet plates, dude. The plates
I do need to.
are important.
Keep trying to low parry that sweep you do instead of block. It's kind of funny.
We're having some serious debates about realism in here. If she can summon a tiger, why doesn't the tiger just kill the opponent? Is it some sort of fair play thing, or what?
Maybe it's a pacifist tiger,
Could be.
or maybe the tiger is kind of operating on some sort of like Batman logic, where it just doesn't want to kill.
Could be. But it is, I do agree, it is a weird universe where Guilty Gear is the more realistic option. Yeah, it hurt. But
Yeah.
sometimes I guess even the animes get it right.
Sure enough.
I need to get back in there to break out the good Warangs.
Oh yeah.
I think the deer
Also,
was
you're about to.
Yeah, go.
Oh, you're about to see a new Miguel I put together,
Oh god, not another one.
which might appeal to like all the '90s kids sitting around here.
Did you make a vaporwave, Miguel?
I did not,
Oh,
although
well,
that's an amazing
well,
idea.
Get out. Leave.
I need to. I'll put that on the list. Now that I know I can't put together. Well, I can't put together a good geese gigas. Like, yeah.
Oh, does he?
this is gonna be
He
next
really
best.
needs a head, like one of the Heihachi heads.
Right? Like, yeah. There's no really good backup option. Like, it's.
I just
I
had a
tried to
really
do this-
bad idea, dude. You need to learn to play Heihachi, so you can play Heihachi with the
Oh.
Heihachi head.
Yes.
Mm.
Final Fantasy VIII. Let's do this.
Get out of your school.
What the? What did you? Oh god. So Tekken was a mistake. I apologize to everyone who has ever seen this thing, but God. Yes, you maul him, Tiger. This is
I
not,
just need to play Triple Triad now.
isn't. They replaced it with Tekken Ball.
Oh yeah, you may be right. Oh, what? Yep, I ducked.
We know.
That was a mistake. But you didn't know this is actually Dissidia.
I have problems with that announcement.
Okay, that works. Jeez. Oh, good break.
That is a really good squall, though.
Thank you.
Like, I'm offended by it, but at the same time,
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of just got struck by a stroke of genius,
it's a good one.
and it just kind of worked.
Fight.
Yeah. God.
That tiger has it out for you, dude.
Right?
Too bad it isn't a lion. It'd probably turn around and help you out. Oh, lore.
Oh, what? Was that a read?
No,
Dang it! Ah!
I was trying to do it down. It just got in the way.
Lucky. Oh, but nah, I got my ass whipped. Oh.
Alrighty.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I've got him.
Have to
And then-
find my chi.
Oh wait, I don't got him. Dang.
Gotta focus. Alright.
I
So,
got thrown up.
any Hwarang suggestions?
Tournament 7.
Got the Professor. Got old-timey Hwarang. Got Pondered Skeletor. Got the new one, which... I'll go with the new one. Vector hasn't seen that one yet.
Ooh, nice.
It's very tasteful.
Yes. Let's
I
see.
will say this for Tekken. It has been at least like a week since I've heard anyone complain about how bad the lobbies are.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not saying that's because they've gotten better. It's just that, like, apparently they've beaten us all into submission.
Yeah. I mean,
Had to happen eventually, right?
yeah. Also, I think it's just it's the first week of the new year. I think people are kind of just giving each other a little bit of leeway.
New Year's resolution.
There we go.
And you got Street Fighter and Dragon Ball coming soon.
Dragon Ball Fighters, you mean?
Yep.
Yes.
Fighters?
Fighters.
I have
Yeah,
never played an
I-
anime fighter, and that shows no sign of stopping.
It looks amazing though. It really does.
All right.
I need to get in on that.
Just tell me what you think, Vector. I'm a big fan of this one.
Round 1.
It's simple, but it's tasteful.
Oh yeah. Ooh, nice. And the glasses and everything.
The glasses really sell it for me.
Yeah, I can respect that. This whole monochrome kind of. Yeah, stately. I think that's the word I'll use for it. Stately.
I mean, Hwarang is the elder statesman of the Tekken universe. Everyone knows that. He's been there from the start. I mean, the start is to be clear, Tekken 3, because who played Tekken before that?
I played
Yeah,
Tekken 2.
Oh yeah. Yep. Same. My childhood was playing a whole bunch of Tekken 2
Yeah, Tekken 2 is my favorite, man.
because I was too terrified to play Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2 is the only Resident Evil game I've never played.
Oh wow.
I
That's
even
so
played
weird.
like
You
3.
played Revelations too?
Sorry, like mainline game.
Oh, okay.
Stop
Didn't do
your
the Umbrella,
flying
Umbrella Chronicles,
shit.
whatever that's-
Thank you.
Round
Oh, Operation Raccoon City.
Fight.
I have never
What-
played an
what's the
anime
name of-
fighter. Worst thing I'm going to hear this year, and we just broke processors. Oh, I handled that poorly. That's better. I'm not playing Tekken Tag. That tiger should not be tagging in like that.
It's the assist character that we all deserve.
All right, now Tech beats me, and it will be hilarious for someone who is not me.
Yes.
Name a single thing that's anime about Dragon Ball Fighters.
Dragon Ball Fighters.
Could it be all the anime? And possibly the anime?
Oh, is someone disputing it?
Welcome to the King
Hmm?
of Iron Fist
Is someone
tournament
disputing
summer.
that it's anime?
They are.
Oh wow.
And I mean,
Well read.
my answer is, I mean, I looked at it.
Anime.
Anime.
Yes,
Ugh.
I'm on screen live, man. I can't see the chat. It's terrible.
Wait, what?
One screen.
Ah, yes. Yeah,
Oh,
that's rough.
that's my life.
I am
Prison of my own making.
three.
Right.
There are 5 in here. Well, only 3 are going right now. The stream box over there is. I shut the screen off because it was way too bright. Oh man, I shouldn't have buttoned through that. People are
I
not
need
going
to
to get the glory of. There we go.
Man,
He's
I need to see if I can
He's-
get a second monitor for free. Straight up.
I mean, you could also just get one for not free.
True. But as a devout practitioner of the broke college student life,
No, I understand.
I kind of have to keep to
Oh,
my
that was
kind of have to keep to the tenets.
What was that double spin thing, Tech?
It was just a missed input.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Oh yeah, I do it all the time.
No, I mean, like, I didn't know, like, she had something weird there.
Oh yeah, she has some weird looking sweeps.
I know your plan, and it's not going to work. You are not putting me over that edge. I mean, you probably are. Let's be real, but oh, I gotta stop letting you do that. That was really good.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
You're not supposed to break that. Who are you, and what did you do with Tech?
Oh shit.
Ah, rough. All right, so I think I'm gonna hop out because we're gonna have the tournament in a bit. So I'm gonna
Oh, yeah,
pop out of
happy
here, maybe
45
grab a
minutes
little bit of
from now.
food. I forget. What? Aren't you just Vector Spectre on Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these fine folks. I mean, I'm auto hosting you, but they should go check this out because we start at 8 p.m. Eastern, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So I will drop that over here, and people should go watch that because there are many better costumes to be seen.
Yeah, it's
Right on.
the fashion Tekken game's gonna be real tonight.
Is
Let's
it?
just put it that way.
Because I mean,
Yes.
all right,
I
fantastic.
actually have a curiosity about hosting. So like, if you auto host, you don't have to put it in your chat.
Correct.
No.
It'll just happen if you're offline.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool. Awesome.
Interesting.
It's
So
convenient.
I guess we'll be back on here in a little bit, won't we? And I'm also hosting, so your game is going to crash, and I apologize.
Oh.
All right. All right. Catch you guys later.
All right. See you in a bit, man.
Bye.
Oh.
Playing with the fun app. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Yeah, I dropped in the chat, or will. But Vector Spector. Spectre? I should put it in there. Just yes, that's the one. But it's fun. These guys are good. We've got a decent crowd. And 8 p.m. Yeah. Catch you later. Wrong one.